Trey Mancini, welcome to Play Ball.
There it goes, way back, and goodbye home run. And Trey Mancini on a tear.
Well, it's just a show. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. He hits it all over the field.
Mancini stays scorching hot.
Trey Mancini does it again.
All right, Trey, so how do you even get started playing baseball?
I was 3 years old when I got started playing, so we'd always go to the beach. I grew up in Florida, so we'd go to the beach. My dad would throw me a tennis ball up in the air for about an hour, and I wouldn't catch the ball, and I wouldn't let him go inside until I finally caught one. And then my parents signed me up for T-ball immediately after that, so my dad didn't have to, stay out there and risk his life anymore.
All right, Trey, look, ever since I first saw you at the plate, we played against each other. It was towards the end of my career, at the beginning of yours, and I'm like, man, this guy looks like he can hit.
Goodbye home run, Trey Mancini.
That ball is gone.
Thou shalt not pitch to me in the first, or I will do you great damage.
If you look back, what player, whose stance did you like, and whose stance do you try to emulate?
So my stance now is actually different than when I grew up. I used to have a wider base and would get down on my legs a little more, and now I stand up straighter and try to, I'd say, distribute my weight more before I swing. So a player I always liked growing up was actually Richie Sexson.
Abbott to left field. Marrero at the warning track at the wall and gone. Oh, Richie touch a ball.
He's somebody that I tried to emulate and try to model myself after.
So let's fast forward to your first game in the major leagues. You go placata on your first game in the big leagues.
1-1 to Trey Mancini.
Well hit to left. And it's Trey Mancini who cashes in on the Orioles' first hit of the game. A home run in just his second career plate appearance. And Trey Mancini's getting a curtain call.
Tell me how that was like.
It was the most incredible moment of my life. Something I never imagined happening. I just wanted to not embarrass myself, basically, the first game, and getting a hit would have been just a bonus. To be able to hit a home run, I mean, I barely even remember the moment. It was incredible.
You were floating around the bases.
I was floating.
Look, you put up 3 monster seasons before you got diagnosed with cancer. And I want you to tell the kids at home, how that was like when you got the news.
It was really hard. Up to that point, I had never thought that anything like that could happen to me, but obviously it can. And it was really tough and devastating. And whenever the doctor told me that he found a tumor in my colon, everything else, including baseball, kind of went out the window temporarily. I always wanted to get back to baseball and play again, but I realized how important having your health is and having a good peace of mind. And I knew that I was going to be going through a really tough time because I had a surgery right after we found out that I had cancer, and then I found out that I had to do chemotherapy for 6 months after that. So it was a long road and long battle, but baseball really helped prepare me for that. And in baseball, you take it day by day, and you can't get too ahead of yourself, and you just really have to focus on that pitch, that at bat. And during my chemo treatments, that was the attitude I had in it. I took it day by day. There are going to be some good days, there are going to be some bad days, but I made sure to kind of stay even keel and then I'd get through it.
All right, Trey, so you just got the news that you are cancer-free, which everyone's so grateful for. Tell me about the time and what you occupied your time throughout that period when you were going through your process.
Yeah, so it was interesting. Obviously, the COVID-19 pandemic is still going on, and it was going on throughout my treatment. So it was a really tough time to go through chemo. I did that portion of it myself, but I have the best girlfriend in the world who, she really helped me out, made me feel better. She would cook for me. She'd just always be there for me whenever I needed her. So to have somebody like that by your side made it so much easier.
All right, so okay, you're in quarantine, and you're getting ready to eat. I mean, what was your favorite dish during quarantine?
Yeah, so it was interesting. So yeah, like I said, I was going through chemotherapy during quarantine, and I wouldn't feel very good after my infusions for a few days. And then by about Friday, I had my infusions Monday. By about that Friday, I felt good again enough to eat. And I'd always want a really big meal. And at the beginning, I really was just craving turkey Reubens was all I wanted. It was bizarre. It's the only thing I wanted to eat.
That's absolutely awesome. And now as you look forward, you're a champion, by the way, man. Thanks so much for sharing your story. But as you look forward to next season, how pumped up are you to get back between the lines?
I'm so excited. Obviously, it's been something that's been on the back of my mind throughout all of this. And now I still get checked up every 3 months because within the first 2 years of you getting diagnosed with cancer, that's the highest chance that it could come back. So you always hope and pray that it doesn't. And I feel really good about where things are right now. My recent blood work showed no cancer or tumor DNA in my blood, which is great news. But I still have to monitor that. And now I can really look forward to baseball. And physically, I feel so good. And I'm so excited to get back out on the field this next year.
There you have it, guys. Trey Mancini, the man. And now it's time for us to go get some turkey Reubens. Thanks, Trey.